Yeah, I'm good friends with the techies, so yeah, the techies are awesome. They do great things for us, you know, the rigging was amazing and all that cool stuff. The sets were beautiful, so that was great.
I've been doing this for probably, this is my 3rd year doing it, and I was a techie my 1st year, so I know both sides of the deal. It's not really hard to work along with the techies. Techies are really nice people, and whenever you need them for help or anything, I ask them for help. If they're available, they go along with it, and they do everything in their power to help you along. And it's really nice.
The interaction between actors and techies is very good. There's no boundaries because we're all pretty friendly to each other, and we know that we all rely on each other, and it's a big intricate system, so there's not really a lot of animosity there.
Techies are interesting. A lot of the time they're in your way when you're going to get a cue, you know. And a lot of times we're in their way when we're just standing around watching the play, and we're in their way when they're trying to move something. So it's a very tense relationship. But, you know, they do their jobs really well. We do our jobs, hopefully, really well.
It's a funny story, actually. It's pretty boring up there. I sit on a stool. It's gray. It's a gray stool, which I guess is a metaphor for sitting up there, because it's actually sort of like a gray area. You know, it's not, I mean, every once in a while you have the peaks of interest. If I could, you know, show with my hand here, the peaks of interest. When it peaks like that, it's sort of like a wave. Actually, the police scene seemed to have a lot of choreo. I mean, I had to spot Mike Rubion, who played the sergeant, I believe, and he moved all the way down around the runway and back up and then back, and he's hopping all over the place, and he's going lower and higher and getting, you know, crazy intricate choreography. So I really had to memorize a little bit so I could, in my subconscious, sort of remember where he's going to be, so I can predict to go there before, at the same time as him. Otherwise, I'd be chasing him around.
The pirate choreography was really very, very simple, except for cat-like tread, that was just difficult. With the swords, you didn't want to have to, you know, stab anybody. But the songs were pretty tedious.
The choreography was a little difficult. It took the first couple weeks to get it down. The policemen had the most dancing scenes, I'd say. But it was a lot of fun on the whole to learn it all.
Yes, yes, we go. These pirates slay, then do not stay. Then why this delay? Yes, forward on the boat. Yes, forward on the boat. They're still here.
When the foeman bears his steel. All the time I'm thinking about what the audience is thinking about me, because I want to make a good impression on the audience. I want them to remember me for what I did in the show, not just, oh, you were that guy who sang that thing, right? And I want to make a good impression on the audience. And but sometimes it's not good to think about the audience too much, because then you mess up. And then so it's kind of be focused on the show. But yes, sometimes I think.
The audience reactions, sometimes they totally miss jokes, which is really annoying because we worked really hard on that. But a lot of the times they understood what was going on. And I mean, it's pretty cool when you're up there and they understand and they start laughing along with you, and that's good. Most of the time they reacted pretty well.
The audience was great. Yeah, they were really funny. They enjoyed lots of the really funny things. They laughed, clapped, you know. Really interactive audience. We had pretty full audience most of the time, so it was good.
On stage, I thought it was really good, because it's really an ego boost. when you do something funny and everybody laughs. Because like if you do something funny and you're the only one who thinks it's funny, that's no good.
The music, of course.
Part was the beginning of Act 2. But I am somewhat partial because Rubion is one of my students. I also liked the daughters. I thought they were outstanding also.
Best ever. And I've been coming to a lot.
The Sergeant, Michael Rubion. Incredible stage presence and entertainment.
Well, they can't argue with success.
My favorite part was I love Isaac. Isaac's just a big bumbling idiot, and it was wonderful to watch.
Personally, out of the experience, I got friendship, lots and lots of new friends, and rekindled old friendships. And you know, I learned how to sing. I don't sing very well, still don't sing very well, but learned some things that I didn't know I could do before. That was good.
What I got out of the experience is that if you really want something and you really put your mind to it, you can get it. I know that sounds obnoxiously cheesy, but it's true. And we all worked really, really hard for this, and it came together really well. So that's what I got out of it.
Teamwork and cooperation, because we had to, I mean, working on the tech crew, you have, if you're like me doing spots or some other job that's not just set crew, yeah. If you're not on set crew, if you have a higher up job, I guess, you have a headset. And on the headset, there's people talking everywhere. There's crazy words going in and out. And you have to be ready. You have to be focused and listening. And when the stage manager tells you to go, when he gives you a cue, you have to be ready, because turning on that spotlight, everyone
The suit. If you see it, it's really funny. And for the first time they showed it to me, I had to try the shirt on. It was really tight. I tried the pants on. It was really tight. Walked out. Everyone laughed at me, but it was all right.
You really learn, especially from this show, because I really enjoyed doing ragtime a lot, and from doing another show, learns that, you know, every show can be fun if you make it fun. You know, just because you don't think the plot is as good as one that you had done previously, doesn't mean that it can't be fun. You can make everything fun in its own way.